shoot better. But anyway, we got a big-time matchup tonight.
You know, Jay, if you take a couple of letters and vowels away, you can go from Cohen to Duhan, just like that. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Leonard. His first effort off the mark. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Clippers have it. Leonard. Deep right corner. Beverly. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. It was right there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Bledsoe with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Fires the three. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Middleton. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. It'll stay with the Bucks. Bledsoe gets it in the left corner. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Subbing in for Los
Bledsoe with it up top. 10-6 our score.
Angeles. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Mike Budenholzer seen enough from this group. Here comes some changes. Williams across the timeline. Leads 4. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Connaughton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Hill, and they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time for a breather. Mike Budenholzer turns to his bench.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
To Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. Rebound pulled down by Giannis. Bledsoe with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
4-3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Leonard to George. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Antetokounmpo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. Clippers have got it. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Knocked loose. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Matthews. From long range. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Match up.
Leonard to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance.
Number 2 for the Clippers.
Misses the first. That one won't go. One more to come. 1 for 3 on that trip. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 8. And look out.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's PG for 2. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Paul George. Missed a wide open look. Bledsoe with it up top. Trailing by 4. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Down 4. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Clippers. Number 23, Louis Williams.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Antetokounmpo Giannis Antetokounmpo. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
George. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. The monster stuff.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
To number 21, Patrick Beverly. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Even to Zubats with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard hits the three-pointer.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Scores from the post.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To George. Beyond the arc for 3. And Paul George nails it from downtown. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be...
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
And stuffs it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. That's off of Leonard. Out of bounds. Time for some new personnel into the game.
For LA, number 20.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 3. Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The assist from number 6.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
George Hill to Bledsoe. Lets it fly from long range. And Eric Bledsoe, tough make there. You can't fault the defender. It's a 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys down 3. To George Hill. Middleton. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
It's that time for new blood. Mike Budenholzer makes the move to his bench. LA Clippers with the basketball. George, great defense, forcing the miss. Hill into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. George Hill, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Strong finish, that's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Hill. Deep 2 there, won't go. Whistle blows, intentional foul. Mike Budenholzer seen enough from this group. Here comes some changes.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul George, 4-2. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Trying to cash in. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. Bledsoe at the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And Chris Middleton, good on the quick release that time.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Passed it off. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that slide.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Bledsoe with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. Layup goes down. Well done.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Middleton to Hill. Fires the three, and George Hill good on the quick release for three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend the post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Time to shuffle things up. Leonard. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo to George Hill for three. Can't get the bounce. Surveys the floor. Whoa! What a finish! Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Kawhi Leonard tips it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Gets it in the right corner. Bledsoe cleaning the offensive glass. Lopez to Hill. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Three-pointer for George Hill.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Strong finish for Paul George. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep three at the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
And Wesley Matthews, zero hesitation from a pure shooter.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Leonard to Williams. Slams it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we will have to talk about it.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Matthews. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ooh, that's clutch. Good patience waiting for the defender to flinch.
Giannis Adetokunbo rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the player's left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it, he has his team's attention.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Wesley Matthews. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard. To Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Adetokunbo to George Hill. Gets it in the left corner. Matthews. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To George. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Bledsoe with the basketball. His group now down 2. Hill knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Even to Zubac. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bledsoe. Over to the right side. Hill. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Leonard, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Can't connect on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. To Hill. Has a chance. Hill shot, no good. Beverly into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Coach is gonna shift gears and adjust his matchups. Middleton drains it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Now here's an intentional foul. So free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Matthews. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now an intentional foul. Jay, I don't really see the logic behind this. It's a double-digit deficit.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.